Now, let's make our pot roast dinner, and I'll show you how on one burner on low heat you can provide a cooking surface for 2 or more pans. Now, the pot roast takes more time to cook than chicken or fish, but the results are fantastic. And what makes this dish so special is that it's great for a big weekend meal or if you're having guests for dinner. First, you want to begin by preheating the pan on medium heat. Then you want to sear the roast on both sides. Then lower the temperature and cover it to cook for about 2 hours. With multi-ply cookware, you cook on the stove top rather than in the oven. Now, during the last 30 minutes, you want to go ahead and add your potatoes and your carrots. And you can add as many as you like to accommodate your family and your guests. Then you want to go ahead and cover it again to let it finish cooking. And then in no time, you will have a delicious tender roast dinner with steamed vegetables. Now, suppose you want to add frozen peas to the menu. I just love peas. This is how you can take advantage of stacked cooking and minimize the amount of energy you use. Select a small pan, then add about 1/4 inch of water across the bottom. Place the peas in the pan and cover. Cook on medium heat with the steam control valve open. When the whistle calls, close the steam control valve and stack the pan on top of the roaster. The multi-ply design spreads the heat quickly and evenly up the side walls and creates a second cooking surface. Now, don't try this at home unless you have multi-ply steam control cookware. Let's take a look at an identical roast that's been cooking for 2 hours on top of the stove. Earlier, we placed a grill thermometer on the side of the roaster and another on top to see if the two surfaces were equally hot. And they were. The thermometers showed temperatures within a few degrees of each other. The top of the roaster conducts heat from the burner to provide an excellent cooking surface. Another secret to steam controlled cooking is to keep the heat low below the boiling point. If steam is escaping from around the rim of the cover, the heat is too high. Turn the heat down. Or if you're cooking on an electric stove, slide the pan off the burner slightly until the burner cools. It's time to take a look at our pot roast dinner. Isn't this wonderful? Your family will love it, and you will too, because it's so simple. Low heat, less water, and a tight seal produces the steam you want for healthful cooking. You get the vitamins and minerals you're paying for, and you save energy too. Here's another benefit of multi-ply steam control cookware you're going to love. You can bake on your stovetop with these pans to make cakes, cornbread, and desserts. Earlier, I prepared this pineapple upside down cake and cooked it for 20 minutes on top of the stove. Garnish the cake with mint, and you have a quick and easy dessert. Well, we talked about changing some of our cooking methods to make the most of steam-controlled cookware. Baking on top of the stove is a good idea for several reasons. First, it's more economical. According to Texas Utilities, it is much more energy efficient to cook on a stovetop than in your oven. Preparing desserts, meats, and cornbread on the stove can save money on your electric bill. And here's another benefit. Stove-top cooking won't heat up the kitchen and the cook like oven baking does. And you'll avoid the added expense of running your home air conditioner more frequently. Oven roasting will seem as old-fashioned as boiling vegetables once you begin using your new cookware.